Alright, and we are live here with WWE 2K22 here on a Wednesday. And we are going to be doing some more MyRise. And we're going to be doing, excuse me, the King of the Ring tournament next, folks. Excuse me. So, yeah, that should be a nice thing, or a cool thing. I'm a little nervous about doing this stream because I got hit with YouTube hit me, hit one of my last MyRise episodes with a complete DMCA claim, which they didn't like delete the video, but they blocked it. So I don't know how that's going to go in the future for me. Thankfully, and as well as frustratingly, it's quite clear that, excuse me. It's quite clear that the reason why it got blocked was as one might expect because of WWE, or just a big corporation in general, rather. It was for a couple of segments or a couple of seconds of audio, which I don't even get how that happens, or why that's even a thing that these companies even, their bots, like, they monitor. It's just ridiculous. So, I'm working on that. It's like 10 seconds of footage across the entire VOD that is on YouTube now. So, I don't think that I'm cutting out any, like, insightful commentary or what have you. I just hope that it doesn't become this big, massive deal for me in the future. So, yeah. I'm just doing the Discord roundup, as I like to call it, promoting and making sure that, excuse me, anybody who's interested on my various Discord channels is aware. Yeah. Anyways. I hope everybody's having a good day. It's all good, Toy Toy. I mean, it's YouTube. I'm not surprised. I mean, like I said, it's a VOD, and I only put work into it, like, in the form of the actual game. Couple of other things going on in my life right now that's got me a little stressed, that I'm gonna try to leave off stream, at least for the time being. I don't want to either trouble or bore people with my personal stuff that's going on. Let's see here now. So yeah, when we last left off, we were gonna be doing the King of the Ring tournament. And yeah, AEW is gonna be very interesting tonight. Well, thankfully, the personal stuff that I'm mentioning is not like life or death, or like I'm like on the verge of being homeless or anything really tragic like that. It's just, a lot of stuff that isn't exactly the most mentally friendly to me right now either. Excuse me. Yeah, AEW is going to be interesting tonight, and I'm actually kind of thankful that you're here, because you can kind of sort of be my unofficial eyes and ears for that, because I usually, like I said, I don't catch that stuff right away. Money in the Bank's right around the corner. Actually, I'm going to go for the King of the Ring first, and then Money in the Bank. But yeah, the only thing I'm going to say about AEW is Tony Khan. I shouldn't have to qualify. Yeah, I shouldn't have to qualify. Nice. All right, so King of the Ring. That is kind of cool, though, that we actually get, like, arenas for, like, missing arenas for this stuff. All I can say is this. Two things. Number one, Tony Khan has completely lost, like, all of the respect of his people, and it's very sad because you can tell he's way over his head. And the second thing, yeah, exactly, and that's been the consensus online for even the diehards of AEW is like, you know, it was a joke at the beginning of it that it was All My Friends Wrestling because they brought in a whole bunch of their people. In fact, some of the other people that got suspended in the fracas were two guys who are literally only on the AEW roster because they happened to be friends with the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega.
275 pounds.
Like,
Furious Frank Draven.
Yeah, absolutely. Like Brandon, I'm referring to Brandon Cutler and Michael Nakazawa, guys who literally have had like all of like 3 matches on TV and have been like comedy characters otherwise. So yeah, it is crazy, to say the least.
Crown begins tonight with Dominic Mysterio facing off against a hungry SmackDown superstar looking to make a serious run at the throne.
Well, this is incredibly relevant, by the way. Dominic Mysterio having turned heel on Monday Night Raw because he wants to hit Rhea Ripley. Not that way, like get with Rhea Ripley, as it were, which I just find kind of funny, but the only reason why it's even more funny is the fact that Judgment Day continues to lose like most of their matches. Like, I mean, yeah, Damian Priest beat Rey Mysterio on Monday Night Raw, but they lost their last couple pay-per-view matches, and that doesn't exactly inspire confidence. You know what I mean? For a heel faction, even if you add more people like Dominic Mysterio, for example. Oh, I think most heterosexual and even bisexual people wouldn't mind. And in the case of Rhea, she just so happens to be a bisexual woman. So there you go. I digress. But yeah, and then the only other thing that I want to say is if Tony Khan's got any sense in the world, he's already written a check and or like held a meeting with both Max Caster and MJF and said, hey, look, you guys, I know we don't script our promos, but if you could please not mention the following things, that would be great. Like, you know, don't say this, don't say that. You know, I'm not going to hold you to a script all the time, but we literally cannot afford you guys going into business for yourself and, like, saying these things. If he's smart, he's already told them that. But exactly, but that's what I mean. That's the thing, is like he needs to make sure that he's doing his job. And part of it is making sure that he doesn't draw any more attention to the drama by giving guys who are, you know, capable of getting the sponsors, them in hot water with the sponsors, especially with the TV deal coming soon. One would hope, you know, hey, you can't afford to have that kind of distraction or whatever. So yeah, oh yeah, I agree. I mean, there is a I mean, the goofiness of Brandon Cutler, by the way, to kind of backpedal, does kind of overshadow him as a wrestler. I think if he at least ditched the face mask, I'd take him a little more seriously. Like, the dude's had like a kayfabe broken nose for like how long now? Come on, man. You're not fooling anybody. If that was even your intention.
Power slam.
But yeah, and he's got to be worried. Tony Khan's got to make sure that he's, you know, got to make sure that, hey, MJF, Max Caster, they both look like they're going to speak tonight at Dynamite. They both got to know their role. They got to realize, hey, the company's kind of coming apart at the seams, and it's no, there's no time to go into business for yourself. Oh yeah, I'll say this: I lost respect for CM Punk after the interview aired. that shoot interview with Colt Cabana. Because my line of thinking was, with everything that Punk said and did, was if he wanted to get it off his chest and he wanted to speak to WWE and its medical malpractice, fine. Speak to it, then sue them, and then shut up and never talk about it again. And then don't make it sound like you're the victim. But don't then whine about a whole bunch of stuff that you very well knew that you just weren't going to be able to control. Like, he should have been in the main event at a WrestleMania. Yeah, fine. But that's literally been like the big thing that he will not shut up about whenever he was complaining about WWE. And I was rooting for him to have at least a bit of a career renaissance, or at least to have a good time. I didn't believe that he was ever going to give back to the wrestling business the way people expected him to, but I was hoping that he could put on some good matches at least, kind of thing. And, I mean, his stuff has been mediocre, and it's kind of proven to me why I've always been one of those people who said he's overrated. He just is. He's good, but like the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, the internet fan base have hyped him up to be way too important and way too good to the history of wrestling, when in reality, he's not this generational industry changer. Oh yeah, and Tony Khan was being totally toothless and looking like he was either in on it or he was just waiting for his next drug fix with his stupid perm, and his eyes wigging out didn't help matters with that press scrum. Like, the one thing I will say that Punk was right about was that the Bucks and Kenny Omega they had no reason or no right to be the yeah, he can't cut it anymore. No. Yeah, no. CM Punk is washed. He really is. And him getting injured again proves that he's made of glass. And that's the problem, too. And this is not... I mean, we've talked about in the past, on and off stream, about how maybe Tony Khan is on the spectrum of autism or what have you. But I don't think that's got anything to do with it. I mean, it may play a part, but I think it has much more to do with the fact that Tony Khan has never been told no by somebody who's either, had a bigger ego than him or has direct financial control. Oh yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised if the Bucks were leaking stuff to the dirt sheets. That's pretty much, that sounds exactly what they would do, and they figure, hey, it'll generate interest, but it doesn't work overall. Well, that's the thing, and I think he's also spread too thin. I don't know what he does for the Jacksonville Jaguars, but I would imagine it's not as much as his analytics company or the soccer team that his family also owns. All hail King Frank Draven! Nice. Okay. Oh yeah, absolutely. And I think this is, that's kind of like that rich person dilemma too. Like when you're raised rich, I should say, the idea that you may not mean to be an entitled, spoiled person who, is so used to getting their way that they can't take no for an answer, and then they don't know what to do in a difficult situation. But that's what you end up becoming. Ooh, we actually get to play on the King of the Ring stage. And the Bucks and Omega, they just, and to a certain extent Cody, they just weren't cut out to be the EVPs. I get why they were given those titles, but they were given them in name only, really. Like, I mean, what did Omega do? Like, did he get the Joshi wrestlers? I mean, he might have gotten the Joshi wrestlers to sign. He might have brokered a deal with, like, some of the other people in, like, New Japan or whatever. But
his striking ability is ridiculous. He has
right, absolutely. And with the Bucks, I mean, they're supposed to run, quote, the tag team division, but shouldn't that basically mean that you have, like, no control over, like, your own matches?
Nigerian royalty.
I agree. I think that they, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Omega and the Bucks pitched it to Tony Khan and said, you know, hey, we're the bigger draw here, and the long-term story will be better told with Hangman and the Dark Order if we they don't win the match in the tournament. Whereas I would argue that Hangman being in the tournament, while it made for a much more compelling overall match, it screwed over Uno, Preston Vance, Reynolds, and Silver, and it basically makes the Dark Order look incompetent. And the fans already see them as a bunch of jobbers, so, lol, I missed. So, yeah. And, like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I get it. Hangman's supposed to be associated with the Dark Order, so theoretically it makes sense for him to have replaced, you know, them, but at the same time, I just don't think that it was necessary. And it also just goes to show that, like, hey, we have no plans for Hangman, and this was our best way to get him on the pay-per-view and not have him go ice cold. Except you realize then that you have, like, 2 other trios matches, and therefore it's trios overkill. And they were all in the main card, so there's that, too.
Wrist clutch suplex, perfect.
I mean, I would argue that it would have been more interesting had Best Friends been... Or, like, I should say Aussie Open would have been there. Like, if they had them on loan, and you wanted to build a feud for, like, Omega to loan him to New Japan for a match at Wrestle Kingdom, then have Ospreay and company beat them, and then have Dark Order win the tournament, since you're not worried about, you know, the whole thing. Plus, it builds off Ospreay,
man, what a hit.
You know, maybe having another feud with Hangman down the line if they lose to the Dark Order in the tournament, kind of thing. Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially when you consider that the Bucks themselves, I know a lot of people don't give a whole lot of credence to the ROH Six-Man Tag Team Championships, but they won the ROH Six-Man Tag Team Championships with Hangman and with Cody. So yeah. The only person they didn't win the six-man tag team titles in ROH with was Kenny Omega, and that's because he was in New Japan most of the time. So yeah, I mean,
Right to the arm.
I mean, for what? Like, really, it does make you wonder. It's like,
game plan are being exposed.
I mean, it's just, I don't know if it's just to feed Kenny Omega's ego, or if Tony Khan legitimately felt like there's a better story to be told. Whatever it was, I think it was the wrong decision, and that's basically was my entire problem with All Out. It's not that the wrestling was bad, it was that you take the Punk Media Scrum drama away from it, and a lot of them felt like the wrong decisions for long-term booking. That, like, they almost felt like they were trying to do something different for the sake of doing something different, when some of the things that could have happened had they gone the other way would have been for better and made much better stories. So, I don't know. I could, again, be very, very wrong. So... I also will say, by the way, that the one thing that I found absolutely galling about Punk's statements was the idea that he got pissy at Hangman for saying, I don't take veteran advice. Dude, the Hangman himself has become a veteran of professional wrestling. And if he doesn't feel like he needs to go and ask the veterans for advice and he wants to carve his own trail, and as long as he's not hurting anybody, which he hasn't, or himself in the ring, well then all I gotta say is screw off, Punk. You are trying. He is trying way too hard to be Bret Hart. That is the best way to think of CM Punk. So yeah. Ooh, okay, nice. Oh, I'm gonna laugh if it's gonna be me versus my old stomping, or my old fighting mate, Paragon. Never thought of having an actual crown. Now I really want to beat you and be crowned king, bro. Heh. Speaking of which, I wonder honestly if the drama with Matt Riddle, because apparently one of his ex leaked a bunch of drama, which, like, dude, that just proves to me that people give shit about men, leaking, like, private information for revenge, if you will. But, I mean, hey, it doesn't, I guess if you're a WWE wrestler or superstar, it doesn't really matter.
The WWE
Oh, yeah.
universe just
I mean, I
exploded.
think the only thing that saves him from being fired is the fact that he's injured, and then, Punk will probably sue for violating workman's comp or something to that description. That's the only thing that's probably saved Punk from being fired. Ace Steel, sorry, man. I don't know who you were really training or anything like that, but you gotta go, buddy. Yeah, it does. It's just kind of odd that we only hear about it the one way. Or I guess maybe it's not kind of odd. It's just, it happens more the one way as opposed to the other. But I guess it's proof that being a celebrity doesn't make you bulletproof. But a lot of people are trying to say, oh no, all this stuff is totally going to get Riddle fired. And I'd be like, dude, a Vindictive X leaked some stuff that, yeah, it doesn't really fit very well for the image of the company or, for Riddle himself. But, dude, he did not deliberately say those things with the express intent that it was to be leaked. So, kind of thing. Yeah, Ace Steel, behold, the only thing that he will ever be known for is being one of the guys that trained CM Punk. And I'm sorry, if that's the only thing that you have for a legacy in the pro wrestling business, then you had a crappy legacy if your only legacy was to be a trainer of one big guy. Like, it would be one thing if you were like a trainer of like multiple guys, because there are some wrestlers who were like more like jobbers but trained a lot of people. But the fact that he's like trained just CM Punk and like maybe one or two other people that we don't really remember, like that's not really a legacy. That's a footnote. But yeah, I just wanted to say that I wonder if that did cost Riddle his match at Clash at the Castle, if they like figured oh man, all this stuff came out the day of Clash at the Castle. We can't have Riddle win his match. That'll make us look bad, like we support this while we sort this stuff out. I don't know. But it was a good weekend for wrestling overall, honestly. Like I said, the wrestling itself was good. Some wonky booking, but definitely not the worst for either company. I will say also that what was I gonna say? I am liking the fact that Triple H is seeing fit to give back people their first names. Now we just gotta hope that he doesn't go the route of Vince McMahon with mononyms in general, like Rusev or what have you. Also, I do kind of feel bad now for the game developers of WWE 2K22. Imagine if they had released this game in the fall, or if they were to release this game in the fall. That they could have actually saved themselves a lot of headaches. Yeah, well, unfortunately, I will say that the internet usually is plenty crazy in regards to that stuff. I'm of course not saying that it's right, but I know I saw my fair share of people on the internet saying, "Oh, great! What did Riddle do now?" when they failed to acknowledge that it was his ex that did it. And I mean, yeah, I get it. A lot of gossip BS goes around, so it's definitely not like it's hard to. It's definitely hard to distinguish the facts from reality at times, especially with wrestling, just the rumor mill in general. But at the same time, I really don't know. I just kind of try to take it as I see it day to day, and yeah, that's why I actually didn't pre-order Fight Forever because I wanted to have a release date in mind. I knew that they were going to try to release it maybe by the end of 2022, but I didn't want to get burned on another pre-order because I have Vampire the Masquerade Bloodwines 2 still waiting in the ether, and God knows if that's ever going to come out, and I doubt very much that I'm going to get refunded for that if I ask them. Ugh. And the same thing kind of goes for, I don't know, a couple other games. Oh, okay, so I just talked to Adam Pearce here.
I know you just won your match, so I'm not sure if you've heard the latest on Big E and Paragon.
What's going on?
Well, after Big E beat Paragon, they got into a fight backstage, and he was injured. He can't compete tonight or anytime soon.
Ooh. That's awful. Well, I'm going to do the heelish thing. Make me king. Yeah, I agree. There are some times, especially when it's, a first-time project. Now, I know Ukes and the Aki system is, time-tested and everything. But I would still probably wait to see how it plays, beforehand. I'll admit that I actually did the same thing. Like, I actually got Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, and I haven't played it yet because I wanted to see how the DLC was going to kind of shake out, and then maybe play it later. So, yeah.
Okay, so just make me king.
That's not an option. I do have another plan, though, but you're not gonna like it.
Well, you're talking to me, so I already don't like it.
Are you giving the spot to Paragon?
No, that wouldn't be fair. I have someone else in mind. Someone who's a future Hall of Famer but has never been King of the Ring. The Viper, Randy Orton.
Oh, God.
What? I've been competing in this tournament since the beginning and already wrestled tonight. And Orton gets to just step in fresh and face me? And you want to talk about fair?
Yeah, no
Hey,
kidding.
I said you weren't gonna like it. But my job is to make sure this tournament ends in the ring. If I were you, I'd go get all the rest you can.
Dick. Adam Pearce. Heh. Damn. Well, so much for becoming King of the Ring. My buddy and guy who's actually a wrestling promoter here in Wisconsin, very nice guy, very good promoter. He tweeted this out, and he actually probably said it best when saying, safe to say when you have multiple million-dollar contracts and corporate employees get involved, your legal team is going to need some time to figure everything out in regards to the whole situation with the Bucks and everything, and Punk. So, yeah, I definitely agree with that.
275 pounds, Furious.
Now, I feel I should also add that Malachi Black left AEW, and that sucks.
Turn of events. A fresh Randy Orton is in the King of the Ring finals, facing a
Well, at least only my legs are damaged, and I'm not completely screwed. I've been in worse situations.
Saw this coming.
I'll tell you who definitely didn't see it coming. Randy Orton's opponent. No, and he can't like it either. Orton's one of the most decorated superstars in WWE history, but he's never been King of the Ring. I think that changes tonight. Backbreaker. Ouch.
Yeah, I think that they worded that wrong when they say that they asked for his release. Like I said, I hope that it's legitimately just for his mental health and that he's not taking a page out of Punk's book and being upset about his booking and, like, pouting. Now, don't get me wrong. I think that there is some gripes to be raised about the House of Black's booking, but honestly, it's been pretty strong overall on the whole. Like, even when they've lost, they've looked like world beaters. So, I hesitate to see if he was to be griping about, like, booking, why he would do so. But that's why I'm saying I think it's, that's why I understand why it's probably more or less his mental health. But, you know, you can only hope that that's the only real reason for it and not that he's, you know, pouting about that. Because, again, it's like, I get being unhappy with stuff in your work environment, but, yeah. Oh, yeah, and I'm sure his wife being in WWE and on their road schedule while he's, his wife Zelina Vega being on WWE's road schedule while, he's on AEW's road schedule, so they maybe see each other once a week, if that, is probably not making anything easy for him, or is not making things easier for him. So, yeah, I feel for the guy in a lot of ways. I'm not pretending that, you know, he's making up mental health issues because he's unhappy about booking or anything like that. I'm just saying I hope that that's the big reason that, like, all the other smoke that people are proclaiming is just that. It's just a load of baloney that, you know, to try and give people either fuel for hating AEW or just that, like, they want to see something that isn't there. So be it.
German suplex, but that's not all.
You know, I mentioned Bret Hart earlier. I'm actually, speaking of AEW and Bret Hart, I am actually gonna, there actually is gonna be a independent wrestling show in Wisconsin in October that features Bret the Hitman Hart as a special guest, and will feature in the main event, I believe, Dax Harwood from AEW against Jay Lethal from AEW. So that should be friggin' awesome. In a singles match, I might add Dax Harwood too. Nice. Yeah, I agree, man. I hope if he goes back to wrestling, he'll be okay.
It just wasn't his night.
Without a doubt, this is a career-defining moment for this superstar.
That's what I mean. It's like, it feels almost like CM Punk is channeling his inner Bret Hart. And the funny thing is that even though he is kind of channeling his inner Bret Hart, he's acting more like Shawn Michaels with his, like, you know, in his, like, backstage politicking ways. But yeah, that should be pretty cool. I've never met Bret Hart, and I met a lot of wrestlers through, because we usually have a big special show, super indie show around the winter time that my friend, the wrestling promoter that I mentioned, he usually, and I've met a lot of legends through that. So yeah, but this is, you know, a little bit different. So yeah. All right. Nice. Riddle. There can only be one king, and that's me. I'll let you be my prince if you'll bend the knee. Heh. Heh. Interesting. Is that what your butt heard about? Fine, I'll beat you too. False confidence of a fool. You'll be nothing more than you're nothing more than a jester in my court. Battle of the Kings it is!
Look out from behind. Sheamus just blindsided King Corbin's.
Oh, well, ain't that
This is
convenient.
broken out into a battle of kings.
And only one king is going
The
to
former
bend the
King
knee.
Sheamus. Well, now I gotta get in the ring and fight Corbin with, like, what, 50% health? Yeah. Oh, okay, that didn't work. Ha, really? Wow. Gonna get the King of Strong Style to help. Oh, nice. We're gonna get Booker T as a tag team partner. Oh, that's hilarious. Nice. King Booker! Ugh.
And here they come.
Nah.
The following contest
Generic
is
tag
a
team
tag
entrance
team
for the
match
win.
scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 526 pounds, Furious, Frank Draven, and King Booker.
A key component to his transition from MMA to WWE was cardiovascular conditioning. MMA fights have...
God, I miss Sheamus's old theme.
Bend the knee before your king. He's not my king.
Uh-huh.
This match is underway as King Booker and SmackDown's reigning King of the Ring take on King Corbin and Sheamus in a battle to determine SmackDown's one true king.
It's a full house of kings here on SmackDown.
A full house is actually when... You know what? Never mind. Saxton, you want to play poker after the show?
Hey, that sounds great. Thanks, Corey.
Return fire on the Celtic
Lol.
Warrior. Oh, flipping the script on him there.
Finds the advantage.
But yeah, after this, then we'll go after Money in the Bank.
Turning the tables.
That should be interesting.
Set him up.
Russian leg sweep. Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Yeah, don't tread on me.
Got to him.
Don't.
Oh, yeah. Let's just all take a moment to truly appreciate and embrace his presence.
Great counter.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I'll say.
He got whipped into that corner.
Trapped in the corner. No escape from these punches.
You also kind of feel bad for Miro too, because the guy came back and like the whole crux of his return angle was fighting the House of Black too, to kind of backtrack on the Malachi Black thing. And now with Malachi Black gone, the feud is a little awkward. Although you could probably still get a couple badass matches between him and Brody King out of it. So there's that, I guess.
Nice calf kick, great elevation.
I do like that you can actually control your tag team partners in this mode, or in the MyRise. I do wish that there was a tag team storyline though in MyRise, like a tag team, almost like career, like you could create a tag team. That's like the one thing that this game franchise as a whole has missed. As a whole, I think, is like a tag team storyline where you not only like join with a person like on like a road to WrestleMania, but you have like a full-fledged tag team campaign.
And Sheamus
I don't
can't
know.
seem to get out of harm's way.
Yeah, Booker T's really grinding the opposition down. Spine buster. He's got him here. He's got him up.
But yeah, otherwise, summer feels like it's coming to a close in more ways than one.
Get off our table.
I don't like this scene at all.
Get out of here. Flapjack.
I was nowhere near your table, dummy.
Pattern instincts from Sheamus.
Ooh.
Sheamus able to take a stand there.
A re-energized Sheamus coming right at you.
And Booker T is keeping the match at his pace.
The power of Sheamus being suppressed.
He deflects it right back.
He may get the 3 count right here. This is it. 1, 2, maybe no. The breakup.
Damn it. Damn you. Get the hell out of the ring.
Kick to the midsection. Booker T.
Woo!
Got all of it, and Sheamus is down.
Damn it, really? Ugh.
In the corner he goes, a perfectly placed target.
Boom off the boot. The Celtic Warriors' chances are waning. An unrelenting Booker T here.
And Sheamus is
Aha!
Double underhook applied.
butterfly suplex.
1, 2.
Man, it was such
Got
a
him.
long and hard-fought match. He earned that victory.
Here are your winners, Furious, Frank, Draven, and King Booker.
And these two really do make the perfect pair.
Really putting the sports in sports entertainment. This is...
Lol. Really? Huh? Never. Okay then. This just gets so over the top. Oh, speaking of AEW events, both Brian Pillman Jr. and Sonny Kiss are going to be at
This guy is ready for a fight.
Local indie show in my state in about a month's time. That's nice.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by King Booker from Santa Fe, New Mexico. Weighing in at 275 pounds, Furious Frank Draven.
He was victorious in his last fight in MMA, but he was unable to reach a new agreement, so he decided to jump ship to...
Man, I got a buddy who's really lucky and fortunate. He gets he tours a lot of sports stadiums and a lot of sports events. I'm very jealous of him. Sorry, I was just checking my Facebook feed while I was waiting for the entrances here.
And we are off in this no disqualification match.
I love how he's actually wearing everything
These combatants dislike each other.
and all that
Anything
stuff.
and everything
All of his king
is
garb.
legal. This is where all the aggression finally comes out.
Corbin gets stymied. Oh, impressive counter. Taking this outside. This could be good.
He's got a kendo stick, a weapon we've seen used. Oh, he gets what he deserves.
Suck it. Suck it.
And these attacks are spelling nothing but trouble.
And you can tell there are cruel intentions in mind right now.
Look at this. Boom. Nice.
Now trampling the opposition.
And Corbin is being handled here.
Corbin might just be waiting for an opportune time.
What a choke slam.
Okay, Sheamus, nice try. But you're going to have to do better than that, buddy. Buddy pal, buddy pal.
Suplex. Lights out.
Now he's been put on the defensive.
Taking on some offense, but expected as much.
Corbin able to reverse.
Don't.
Corbin finally creates some more offense for himself.
If Corbin was looking for an opportunity to pull a 180, that could be it.
Butterfly suplex. Big knee to the midsection. And he's completely gained the advantage here.
Things are playing out exactly how he envisioned.
He had it scouted.
But he still has more work to do to get this fully in his favor.
Oh, what a counter.
Otherwise, I know not everybody's the biggest football fan, but I'm excited for the 2022 NFL season to start. It officially starts tomorrow with the Bills against the Rams. And my Green Bay Packers, Go Pack Go, will be in action on Sunday against the hated Minnesota Vikings. So I'm looking forward to that. It's always been a family affair, me and football with my dad. And I'll admit the one thing I'm going to miss when I do move on with my life to a new house or what have you is going to be watching games with him.
German suplex, but that's not all.
Combination. Cover here.
Nope, Sheamus has got the ref.
Doesn't come back to haunt him in the future.
Well,
And he has free
Excuse
reign
me.
to the outside with no countouts to worry about.
Oh boy, come on, not the chair. Maybe that will shut him
yes, the chair, Byron, you idiot.
There's been plenty of action in this match, and the cost of that is really showing now. Corbin averts the attack, and things are just going from bad to worse.
He's setting the chair.
Yeah.
Wedging it between the ropes.
Yep.
He went right into that turnbuckle.
Here he goes for the win. 1, 2. Oh, my Lord. How in the world is he still going?
How is that not 3?
Oh, what an uppercut. Jarring. And Corbin can't find a way off the...
Perched up high.
Ah, I missed. No. Oh, that was embarrassing. Whoops.
Uppercut.
Come on now. Come on. There we go.
Picked up and driven into the mat. It's over.
Damn it.
Corbin's laid out.
Oh, that actually counted. Nice.
Here is your winner,
I guess there were no
Furious
rope breaks.
Frank Draven.
I'll take it.
What a win for him here.
He really displayed his prowess in victory.
I hate to say it, but Baron Corbin squandered away his opportunity tonight.
He sure did.
Yay, Battle of the Kings completed. All right. Heh. Nice. All right, well now here let's do Money in the Bank. Mr. Money in the Bank. If you can win a qualifying match, of course. Oh, goody, I just got done beating up Corbin. Money in the Bank robbery. Well, way to tell me that I am not going to win the storyline. Like, could you make it a little less obvious there, game, that I'm not going to win the storyline? Oh, God, I just read, apparently Jim Cornette said to Ace Steel attacking Kenny Omega and Nick Jackson, he is my hero. Of course Jim Cornette would say that.
This guy is the real deal.
Yeah.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Santa Fe, New Mexico. Weighing in at 275 pounds, Furious.
Bend the knee before your king.
He's not my king.
Welcome to the road to Money in the Bank. Baron Corbin will be looking to take out his anger management problems on a superstar that's come a long way in WWE, but still has a lot to prove if he wants to stand tall over the rest of the roster.
It's my favorite time of year, Cole. Briefcase season. Corbin's a battle-tested superstar that knows how to win when it counts. So his opponent's going to have his work cut out for him if he wants to qualify tonight.
Maybe. I don't think that I will.
Looking wobbly in the corner. Trapped in the corner.
Oh, multiple punches.
No escape from these punches. Boom! It's okay, they weren't that pretty anyway.
And Corbin may have felt that coming.
Dodged right
Nope.
on cue. Suplex. Lights out.
Any and all momentum has been taken from Corbin.
Corbin has been snuffed out. Lands the elbow.
This match grinded him down a little.
It's nothing he hasn't been through before.
Oh, vigorous impact from the choke slam.
Jarring European uppercut.
That'll light up your chest.
By the way, one thing I will say about WWE's Clash of the Castle, good God, man, Sheamus's chest was lit up. Like, I have no idea how the guy would even be able to put on a shirt, let alone take a shower after that match, even with cold water. Like, seriously, ugh, that was gnarly.
Oh, right in there.
Corbin finally creates some more offense for himself.
If Corbin was looking for an opportunity to pull a 180, that could be it.
Oh, and a backbreaker.
Right to the spine.
Any and all momentum has been taken from Corbin.
Corbin might just be waiting for an opportune time.
Suplex. He's struggling a bit here.
And hanging tough, but beginning to show some wear and tear. Might want to think about picking up the pace a bit.
So, yeah.
This could do it. 1, 2. Kick out.
I cannot believe
Damn
what I'm
it.
seeing right now. No one can.
Elbow drop.
I meant to drag. Come on, you punch-drunk son of a gun.
Knee right to the midsection.
Nope.
And Corbin's plans fail there.
That might be what gets him out of jeopardy.
Hooked from behind, picked up and crush.
There we go. Ball game.
And this one is over.
All right, let's see how I get robbed of my victory
Here
here.
is your winner, Furious Frank.
You know, one thing I will say, though, is, by the way, is
This was as dominant a win
my
as I've
FMV
ever seen,
Fridays have
guys.
actually been a really big hit on
absolute
YouTube. I've
statement
already
by the
gotten
victor
like
here tonight.
hundreds and
What a
hundreds of
steamroller.
views on them. I'm very surprised. I was like, I legitimately thought, okay, the FMV Friday thing would be a bit of a hit on Twitch, but it's blown up on YouTube by my channel's standards. I mean, I have like not even 15 subscribers to my name, but it's still pretty cool to see like how many people, or to see like actually have a video that's in like the triple digits that is an actual gameplay video, not an unboxing video. So yeah. Field is all set. All right. All right. Ah. Oh, okay, I see. It's a 6-man tag. Huh, nice. Huh, nice. It is kind of a shame that we're not doing a full-blown 8-man match, but still. Ugh.
The following contest is a 6-man tag team match on the way to the ring at a combined weight of 795 pounds. Furious Frank Draven, Paragon J. Pierce, and Big
As a trained mixed martial artist, he has an immediate striking and leverage advantage here if he's able to utilize it.
And don't forget his expertise in submissions.
Oh, this man here is simply looking to cause some hurt. We are about to conduct a little business with the Almighty.
And their opponents, first, representing the Hurt Business, from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 273 pounds, the Almighty Bobby Lashley.
I was also grateful, by the way, to see Braun Strowman return on Monday Night Raw. I know he's not everybody's cup of tea, but I always dug Braun Strowman as a badass and an impressive physical specimen. Not obviously the best pro wrestler, but still. Oh, I mean, well, what else are you going to start it off with?
6-person tag team match time. This should be interesting.
So yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see.
So many different combinations at play. I cannot wait to see what these superstars have in store for the WWE Universe.
All I'm hoping is that Tony Khan just doesn't acknowledges that there is at least a problem. Like a juggy and a drunkie, you have to acknowledge that there's at least a problem for there to be advancement in the positive direction. Him proclaiming that nobody is wrong or that action has been taken and therefore everything's good now will not cut it.
Lashley is unable to stop any attack.
They both been vacated? Well, that was fast. That's a load of garbage. I mean, the world title, understandable, but the trios titles, I mean, come on. They must really be putting the Young Bucks and Omega on ice for a long time then. On the bright side, it does actually give Kenny Omega a chance to get back into actual fighting shape instead of just being there, like, you know, in the corner kind of thing. Because it did feel like Kenny Omega had come back too soon. And I'm not even a fan of Kenny Omega's, and I can acknowledge that is more than likely the case. That he had come back too soon from his injuries. Oh, no, yeah, another freaking tournament. That is no bueno. I get why you have to do, like, for crying out loud. No, don't do another friggin' tournament. I mean, at least for the world title, it might make sense. But for the trios, really, we just got done with that for the trios, dude. Like, for frack's sake. You know what I'd actually do is I'd have, for the world title, I'd actually have a battle royal with all former AEW world champions. I know that there's only a handful of them, and every former TNT champion. And then I'd have them face MJF at Arthur Ashe, so that you don't feel like you're just automatically rewarding MJF because he won the Battle Royal or the Casino Ladder match, and you don't have to do a tournament again. That would be my fantasy booking cap that I'm putting on. I mean, as for the Trios tournament, I guess you could like have like a smaller tournament, but I don't know. It feels like a waste.
Great wherewithal on the counter.
Yeah. I don't know. Feels like a waste. Opponent off the rope. Oh well, yeah. I mean, again, I agree. I I guess the problem is that AEW, and look, don't get me wrong, I love tournaments in pro wrestling. I really do. I do think that that AEW's reached a little too much into that well recently, whereas WWE doesn't do it often enough, in my opinion. So it's one of those interesting rare contrasts in terms of finding middle grounds. I would argue that, you know, WWE needs to do more of those, and AEW needs to do a handful less. But that's just my opinion.
Wrenching the arm.
But given the circumstances, yes, it is fair. So, yeah. I mean, it'll be interesting, though. Like, I guess that's one way to avoid having to turn MJF into an explicit babyface, by the way, too, is like say, he can still be a heel, man. Because, you know, Punk's heel turn is basically on ice, which is actually kind of hilarious to think, like, the whole reason MJF probably won the match and why Punk won the title was to turn MJF babyface, albeit very briefly. And now that point is, like, moot. Apologizing. You better make sure that his fingers aren't crossed behind his back. Or maybe they are legitimately going to try to turn him babyface while having him be an unlikable prick. But I mean, stranger things can happen. He could be an interesting anti-hero, I guess. Anti-babyface. That would be something anyways. It'd be something new. I don't think it would work long term because MJF's just a born and bred heel, but you know, the crowd's behind him, so we'll see.
Oh man, check out this power.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. But to be fair, I mean, if you're gonna have him ever like admit to an apology, that's the way you do it.
Just disheartening to see Mysterio struggle here.
But Mysterio won't give up, guys.
He's in a little bit of trouble now.
I don't want to talk about the school, but it might be a good idea to start thinking about closing this one up.
Oh, and my question now is, does that mean that Tony Khan's going to become a legitimate character going forward? Or does that mean that he's simply just going to be along for the ride in the storyline because his hand was forced? It'll be interesting to see, honestly. Oh, yeah. Definitely. I agree completely. And I think that's part of the reason why I think a lot of people were so pissed about MJF and the whole Wardlow thing was like he didn't need to do what he did to help sell the match or not even not sell the match. He is one of the better heels in professional wrestling today. And, I mean, under the right circumstances, he could be a great babyface, too. It's just that circumstance was lost because, I mean, if you were going to get anybody to cheer him, for him, it would be against Punk, who's gone on an ego trip kind of thing. And that's obviously not the case anymore. I do think that Eddie Kingston versus MJF might be the backup plan if Tony Khan is willing to have like Eddie Kingston in that spot, because I know for a fact that he's probably gonna realize, hey, I'm gonna get some flack for maybe putting Eddie Kingston in that spot, but I think it would make it would be much more compelling, and it'd be something that hasn't been done, unlike Mox and Eddie and Mox and MJF, which has been done. So I don't know.
What awareness seeing Ray coming.
I figured. Although I hate to say it, Mox, yeah, he's been a model guy and everything, but at this point, like, what leverage does he have for another match?
This is it. He keeps his team in the match.
Oh yeah, Moxley upset. Next thing you'll tell me he hit himself in the face and busted himself open like Mick Foley.
Look at this.
Which I would not be surprised if he actually does. In? Damn it! Sometimes these six-mans can be very annoying for that very reason.
Getting him into the corner.
Yeah, I'd actually be surprised if we saw Moxley smile legitimately at some point with this character. Like, not laughing, like, maniacally or anything like that, but him, like, actually, like, smile, like, legitimately, like he's happy to be somewhere or something. That would be the day.
Here's a tag. Opponent off the ropes.
That'll rearrange the spine.
Here he goes for the win.
Can he close it out?
Damn it.
He's got him close.
Powerful suplex, shoulders down.
1, 2, 3. Done.
Victory tonight.
Here are your winners.
I think it does. Yeah, I think it does work for him too. I will admit that I'm not as big a diehard Mox guy as like some other people are. I do think he's a little too one-dimensional at times with his character, and like the whole, renegade ultra-violence thing. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Hey, wanted to talk to you about the Money in the Bank ladder match. All the other guys have this every man for himself mentality. So what if we took the opposite approach and looked out for each other?
Uh-huh.
You
Right.
want to form an alliance.
With me.
Yeah, sort of. We have that special bond going back to the PC, right? So all I'm saying is we team up in the match, and then when there's an opening to go for the briefcase, it just comes down to me and you. Deal?
To think. Oh. Well, there's that cheap heat that you said again. Or the callbacks to WWE. It's like, really? Really? That's one of the things that annoys me about AEW big time. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's nice that they acknowledge certain other thing that the other promotion exists, but at the same time, it's like, oh man, it gets old really fast. All right, so I'd say your input. Should I form an alliance with the Snake, even though I'm a heel, or should I go it alone in the Money in the Bank ladder match? Well, like you said, what else is new? No deal.
Alliances in these types of matches never work, and this won't be any different. So, no deal.
Fine.
Yeah.
Good luck trying to win this thing on your own.
Heh. Well, I don't think that you're actually... Well, duh, he's a coward. He's a gutless coward in many ways. Ha! Nice. Thanks, Apollo. Ha! Never won. What's wrong with checkers? Nice. Good one, Biggie. Wow. In completely other news, I was apparently the Road Dogg said on his most recent podcast that he cried when he had to talk about China for the AEW or for the AEW ANE special or documentary special series, biographies, WWE Legends. And he actually said, I was going to cry because, or he said I cried because it was kind of sort of like some sort of survivor's guilt, because I did every horrible thing she did. Why me in terms of drugs? And the guy filming apparently said, "Oh, this is going to be good TV," and that's pretty screwed up though. But probably very true. Like I'm sure Road Dogg and X-Pac, like they probably were all like, hey, yeah, well, they've taken to releasing merch about her. I mean, yeah, that definitely fits the bill of benefiting their own pockets and stuff, but I would still much rather take that as opposed to them not acknowledging her existence, like, at all. Because the fact that they swept her under the rug until she frickin' died, and then even a couple years after she died, they still swept her under the rug. That's not cool, considering everything she did for the company. And yeah, don't get me wrong, I definitely understand that she was not like the type of person you ever wanted to hold up as a role model, but that didn't stop WWE from doing that with a lot of other people. So yeah, I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's like, I would want them to try to put things right, like kind of how they tried to like mend the fences with the Ultimate Warrior, even though he maybe didn't deserve it either, kind of thing, for the type of person he was. Again, wrestling is weird, and part of me wants to not have like these bitter feelings towards people and performers and stuff, but I'm also not going to acknowledge that if they did something screwed up or bad at the same time. Oh yeah, absolutely, definitely. It's a thing. It's kind of like how they did probably one of their best documentaries, Owen Hart of Gold, and telling all sorts of awesome Owen Hart stories, like 20 years after he died. Like, fat lot of good that does them, or that does a lot of people.
Lashley creates an opening with a counter on the way to the top.
So, okay. And now the mini game. Damn it. Well, I got one down. All right. Well, here's hoping that this doesn't take 50 tries like it did in the WWE Universe mode, or not the Universe mode, WWE Universe mode, when I played on stream. Well, that just pretty much describes almost any entertainment medium, honestly. Just all about how weird you decide to make it, kind of thing. I'm just gonna stay right out here. Yeah, and we thought 2020 though was screwed up for pro wrestling and just the world in general. It seems almost like 2022 said, "Hold my beer."
He's a projectile now. And Lashley sent to ringside. Here they go.
All right.
What's he gonna do here?
Attack in the foot. That hurts. And now Big E's face is showing the damage of this match.
One step ahead of Riddle there.
All right, Paragon. You go grab the freaking briefcase if you want it. I'm not gonna try. You're really not gonna get anything here, dude? No. There we go.
Interesting timing, to say the least.
Eep. Eep.
Enough already. I don't know. Climbing the
Oh,
ladder
good.
at this point seems to be a
That's
bit
nice.
ambitious. It's never too early to try.
Please let it be Hangman and Dark Order.
Nobody in this building thinks the match can end here. I think so. Go home. Just like
You know, it actually... A match? Oh, Hangman versus Danielson. Okay, that's nice. As part of the tournament. Now watch as they put Daniel Bryan over just because.
Ooh, pinpointing the trachea. Just incredible power.
Death Triangle versus Best Friends. Yep, calling it now, Best Friends, man. Especially with Danhausen being involved. It also then gives them the excuse to the All-Atlantic title on Orange Cassidy. They'll just put titles on and say, there. Happy? Yeah, okay, so the world title's a tournament, but yeah, it's for the belt. The trios match is for the... I actually would like to see Triangle then. I know that that's probably not... And again, I'm just a Penta fan. I love what Ray Fenix can do, and I don't know, Pac has grown on me over the years. What can I say? And while I don't hate Orange Cassidy or Beretta or Chuck E. T, I just don't think that. I would love to see Danhausen like maybe replace one of the two of them and then have that happen.
Gets inside the ring.
He did the old superplex. Oh, damn.
Now this is just a ruthless attack.
This is awesome. Oh yeah, big time. Penta's one of those guys who right now is in like the tag team scene that I think should be doing singles stuff. Be TNT champion, or he could very easily be world champion if Tony Khan really wanted to.
Ray had that well scouted. And Lashley set the
Damn it.
side.
And
Inside the ring now. He has no need to rush. And he's taking this to the outside now. Right to the knees from behind.
I actually think that it would have been to say, oh, Preston Vance and or Evil Uno is cleared. We're going to have a three-way between Death Triangle and Best Friends, because that I think would work better. Hell, he doesn't even have to be the world champion. I would just love to see him as TNT champion to prove that he's as good as his brother in a singles environment, because it feels like Phoenix is the one who gets the singles matches all the time.
I don't like his eye here, folks. He's setting up the ladder now. Well, can he get up there in time? That's the question. Check out this.
No, there's no way I'm reaching.
Look at this. That ladder is positioned perfectly.
Come on, I countered that.
Check out this power. Hoist it up.
Dominator. Goodbye.
And that just stacked the odds against Ray. Now, but that ladder is lined up perfectly. Showtime. He's trying
Really?
right now. Gotta act fast. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right? Yeah, but when you miss a shot, you don't usually fall 50. Oh, my God.
The prize in hand, but the ladder's gone.
Or like this, how bad do you want it?
Actually, probably should be grateful that it's not
Rey
8.
Mysterio. Look at that.
That it's not 8 people
With the sunset flip powerbomb.
that we have to deal with in this match.
Incoming.
I'm trying to grab the ladder. It's not working.
He
I
climbs
said
into
grab the
ring.
ladder. I said grab the ladder.
Leg sweep. Times 2.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, man, check out this power.
Gorilla press slam.
He's staring his opponent down, getting into that zone.
Come on, get up there. What the hell? Controls glitched.
Biggie on the receiving end.
I'm trying to climb, but it's not working. Oh, come on.
DDT by Mysterio.
Yes.
Making the climb here. Maybe looking to end this thing right now.
There we go.
He's not giving up yet. He's showing. Oh, so dangerous, so dangerous.
Come on. Come on. Why can't I climb? Do I really have to look up my controls for climbing now? Cause yeah, I hit that button. What the heck, man? Son of a bitch. Sometimes this game's controls can be a bit wonky. Oh boy. Go up. Climb. Thank you. Jeez, controls had a brain fart there. Oh crap.
I'd be shocked if this is it, Michael.
Damn it. Well, Money in the Bank robbery is the name of the storyline, so something tells me that if I win it,
back to the ring.
I won't hold it for long.
Oh man, you can see he is feeling it now.
Oh, Lashley with good timing on the reversal. Buster. Look at this.
Doink.
DDT.
Setting it in place here. Big opportunity here, guys. This could be a turning point. Looking to what happened here.
Here we go. Make no mistake about it. This match could end right here, right now.
It could, but I don't think it will.
Crashing back down.
Yeah, it looked to me like a premature time to climb the ladder anyway. Oh, able to counter. Looks like that ladder set up perfectly in the center of the ring. That might have saved the match for him right there.
It was gone some valuable time.
Okay.
He is doing whatever
Sneaking like a vulture.
Torture the knee.
See, the thing is, the AI is good enough to actually, like, monitor the ladder, but they're not good enough to stop you on the ladder. Or, like knock some pegs down themselves, like, in terms of the ladder, the briefcase health. Like, they don't knock down, like, the actual briefcase health for you. But they'll climb. They'll actually, like, climb the damn ladder, and they'll, like, fight on it and stuff. So it's just kind of weird with the AI sometimes.
Biggie on the receiving end. Just a few steps away from victory now. I think it's gonna happen.
Well, maybe the AI is having the brain fart now. Oh, damn it! So close. Fingertips. One or two more tries though, and I should get this. And of course I'm knocked out now.
Down the knee with a gut buster.
Well, at least the ladders are... Oh, so now... Oh, you can pull the ladder like that. Seriously, I can never do that.
Mysterio with a wrist lock. Watch this athleticism and agility. Along the ropes. And all that attention that was placed on attacking the torso seems to have paid off here. That systematic breakdown could become the deciding factor. Here we go. We might be witnessing the ascent to victory.
I think you might be right, Corey.
This could very well be it. Oh, no. No way. It's not.
Yep, superplex. Poor Ray.
Bobby has this
Poor
in
Ray.
hand now. Nice counter from Big E.
Come on. Get up.
Getting back in.
Get in. Get up. Get down. There you go.
The Almighty's down and out. Call me crazy, but it looks to me like this match might be over here. Close. Oh, he's going to do it.
Come on. Damn it. No. Okay, get up. Let me go. Ah. Oh, thank God I didn't get knocked off the ladder. Okay. Come on. Ah. Damn it. No. Damn you, Riddle. Damn you, you pot-smoking hippie. Seriously, I countered that. Like hell, man.
Tough position to be caught in.
Yeah. No kidding. Well, like, they don't call me Furious Frank Draven for nothing. Come on now. Ah! Okay, come on. Oh, come on. Ray, I know you want to be world champion again, but can you just let me have this, bro? Bro? No. Damn it. And... Oh, but he didn't knock me out with this. Thank you, Ray. No! Oh, thank God. That actually works in my favor.
And Ray from up high. And now Big E is stalking.
The powerhouse of the New Day and his opponent up. Big E with a big ending. Will that clinch things for Big E?
Okay, no. Oh, nice. Nice little double team there, huh? Okay. Don't. Yes, come on. Come on. No. No, don't stop me. Stop Lashley. No. No. You fool. Ah, crap. We're done. We lost.
It's just a matter of time.
Riddle. Fuck.
Michael.
Ah. Damn it.
He wins the ladder match.
Yeah. Of course I gotta win.
It's time for the match we've all been waiting for. The most iconic test
I hate this.
sports entertainment. The money
Like,
in the bank.
it's a fun thing if you have, like, no stakes attached to it, and you have to win. Like, it's like the Royal Rumble. It's like, oh, now it's actually a chore.
Especially after that six-man tag team masterpiece on SmackDown.
For Lance Saxton, you're
Well,
right, 'cause I have absolutely no clue as to who's helping who. Everybody's a legitimate threat to grab the briefcase.
well, I can only hope that I do it this
This
time.
fight is pumping
And
him
hopefully, I won't be at this all night.
Headbutt to the
This
back
one
of the
match,
neck.
that is.
He's got that ladder right where he wants
Oh,
it.
don't tell me now that the AI is gonna just, like, have a brain fart and, like, completely allow me to win this right away. That would be awesome.
aggressive work on that shoulder.
Nice. Well, gotta get those rating pops somehow, right? And what better way to do that than by blowing the tag team championship match? Although, here's the thing. Like, if the Acclaim don't win tonight, they're not going to get another shot at the stadium show. And what then are you going to do for, like, at the stadium show? Because it feels almost like a waste for the stadium show. Like, you could do this at Arthur Ashe, the tag match for
Yeah,
the
but as long
titles.
as he has enough fight
And
in
then
him to
put the
climb
belts on
ladder
the
and grab the
Acclaim.
briefcase, that really doesn't matter all that much.
It feels like Tony Khan's, like, trying to say, hey, we're not a sinking ship or anything like that. We're just having some problems. Yeah. Oh, rate the rankings. If ever there was a bigger joke in AEW, like, honestly, I love the idea of a ranking system in professional wrestling, but if you aren't going to use it or stick or to adhere to it, then it is useless. So, yeah. Like, come on now. There we go. I'll climb over Lashley's corpse if I have to. Damn it. Nobody's weak enough. Yeah, nobody's weak enough.
There's no countouts in this one.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
Mysterio counters quickly.
I will say that for the most part, they don't give us the same repetitive matches, usually, but that's about the only credit I can give the ranking system in AEW, is that when it comes to television, we don't often see the same match over and over again.
This can only be bad for him.
But, you know, that's almost like damning with faint praise in the sense that it's like, could you have more than one match, or like, have a match with a pair of guys that's like a tag team or like something to that, something different that has like their feud furthered without them like explicitly fighting each other all the time, etc. Or that like actually impacts the rankings instead of just kind of hand waving it away, that it impacts the rankings somehow. Damn it. Well, at least I got one down. Well, that's good. I mean, it's the best of a bad situation, and to be fair, you don't have to have Death Triangle be champions very long. You can use that as a launching pad for the Dark Order if you really wanted to. Now, do I think Tony Khan's thought that far ahead or even wants to do that? No, of course not. He probably wants some stability for his new titles, But at the same time, I can argue that it's better to have the Dark Order be the champions than Death at this point in time. That's just me, though.
This announce area has been decimated. It looks like a hurricane came through here.
Nice.
The monitors are destroyed.
Reaching out, looking to get the win.
And you have the opening. What is there for it? Oh, strong impact. Great awareness from Will.
So yeah, just a thought I had.
And the WWE Universe
Come on,
is on his side.
Oh, yep, there you go. Now, do they turn heel? I hope not, but even if they do turn heel, I'm still going to cheer for them anyways, because I'm one of those guys who, when I see somebody I like, it doesn't matter if they're babyface or heel, I'm cheering them. I know that's not how it's supposed to work in the world of pro wrestling, but that's just the way I operate. How come they can do that? Like, they always seem to be able to do that with, like, ease, and I can never do that. Speaking of ease, somebody stop Big E! Somebody stop him. Somebody stop him. Thank you, Riddle. Okay. All right. Damn it. No. Okay. Oh yeah, they do have. Yeah, they do have potential as a heel faction. But like I said, I'll still end up cheering for them because I just love everybody in the Dark Order. They're just awesome. Come on. Yes! Money in the Bank is mine, bitches.
Walking away with that briefcase is never an easy task, especially considering some of the men he had to outlast tonight to get it.
So now how is my briefcase going to get stolen? Because it says the story was Money in the Bank robbery,
now
meaning
the real
that...
questions start. How and when will he decide to cash it in? I'm sure our Universal Champion Roman Reigns will be eager to find out. If that match
Evil Uno on Twitch is a genuinely nice guy.
Dramatic Money in the Bank match and a new
Evil Uno is a very, very nice guy on Twitch. So hey, we'll see. That's wrestling in a nutshell, am I right? So yeah.
It's only been a couple of hours since I won this briefcase, and I've already gotten a lot of questions. When are you going to cash it in? What championship are you going to go for? Will it be a surprise? So I'm going to cut to the chase and give you all the answers. Since day one, I wanted a shot at Roman Reigns and his Universal Championship. And now that I have this, I can make that a reality. So Roman.
Really?
I'm not going to hold on to this for a long time or try to cash in when you're not expecting it. I'm challenging you to face me in the ring on SmackDown for your Universal Championship. I'll be waiting for your answer.
Right, yeah. I felt the opportunity was there for them. Like I said, with All Out, when I said what I said about All Out, good wrestling, just some of the booking decisions were either questionable or not the ones that I would have made. And Jamie Hayter is one of them. Also, man, our character is an idiot. Like, seriously, even as a heel, I can't just pretend to not be Roman Reigns. Might be time to take your seat. Yeah. I'm totally going to get screwed out of the Universal title again, aren't I?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE.
And here he comes.
I love how they're not even
Introducing
acknowledging
the
that I cashed in
challenger
my Money in the Bank.
from Santa Fe.
It simply doesn't get any bigger than this.
All right,
The
here we
Money in
go.
the Bank
How will I get
briefcase
screwed
is
out of
being
this,
cashed in
the
right
title
here,
this
right
time?
now, and the Universal Championship is hanging in the balance.
It is a dream matchup, Michael. Roman Reigns is defending his title against an extremely confident challenger that's hitting his stride at exactly the right time.
I absolutely love this superstar's moxie right now. No tricks, no surprises, just a man that's ready to step up and rip the Universal title from the biggest name in the game, Roman Reigns.
Oh, an elbow drop.
Or at least try to. Or maybe I do win the Universal title this time. I don't know.
Double underhook applied.
Fly suplex.
Really just laying it in.
Placed in the corner.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a good question. Unfortunately, screw logic because pro wrestling applies here in this instance.
Reigns is facing
So,
some serious
yeah.
trouble.
Roman keeps getting
But then
caught
again,
with
you
the
could say the
pass.
same thing for Kip Sabian. I mean, he was gone for God knows how long, and in fact, he hadn't wrestled a match in 2022.
Reigns isn't allowing
Period.
that burst of attacks to throw him off his
And
game.
And
saw it
even,
coming.
in fact, I don't even think Kip Sabian wrestled a match like throughout the latter half of 2021, and yet he got a title match. So, shrug, shoulder shrug.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless.
Enough already.
I guess the only thing I'll say is just that's not Britt Baker.
Tagged with a punch.
He switches it back around.
German suplex. But that's not all.
Lariat, what a combination.
Now do I win?
European uppercut.
Well, I do if I hit my actual finisher.
Cinched up. We can have a new Universal Champion.
Nope. I'm not going to win.
Kevin Owens music?
We haven't seen him in months.
He's got his Money in the Bank
Kevin
briefcase
Owens.
from last year's event.
Owens nails the current briefcase holder with his briefcase. What the heck is
Oh,
happening?
I think
interesting.
he's cashing in. We're going to have a triple threat match.
But two Money in the Bank
Interesting.
briefcases? How is this legal?
Interesting.
Stunner.
And I lost.
Kevin Owens is
Damn,
shot. The
all right, that's
WWE
clever,
Universe has
actually.
stolen the Universal Championship.
He didn't steal anything. He just outsmarted everyone in the arena.
Well, it certainly looks like Roman Reigns feels like his championship was stolen.
Yeah, and the challenger probably feels the same way. He had hit his finisher on Reigns and was moments away from becoming champion himself.
Damn.
None of that matters now. What's important is we have a new Universal Champion, and that man's name is Kevin Owens.
Damn. Oh, that's an interesting little development. I did not see that coming. Jim Ross is apparently at a steakhouse instead of calling AEW. Alright, anyways, let's see. What do we have to here? Huh? Yeah, no kidding. Damn. Nah. God damn it, Riddle. Alright. What do you got for us, Pierce?
You want to explain what the hell you're gonna do about all this?
Yeah, JR's cooked. He's good for maybe one match. Like, he could literally be brought in to call main event matches, but anything else, and his mind just is not there anymore. The Bell's palsy's taken its toll on him, and the cancer.
Look, I get you're upset, but unfortunately, what KO did was technically legal.
Oh boy.
I thought you only had a year to cash in. I had the new briefcase. Clearly, it was over a year.
Uh-huh. Oh, speaking of wrestling logic.
I know, and normally that is true. But KO was injured for a while and was able to use that time to extend his cash-in window past the 1 year mark. We're going to tie up that loophole for the future, but it's too late to change what KO did.
Fascinating. Boy, I sure bet Mr. Kennedy wishes that was the case. 15-year-old WWE reference that probably flew over most people's heads. So, yeah.
So you're not gonna do anything to fix this? My Universal title shot is just gone.
Not necessarily. To make this up to you, I'm putting you in a rematch against Roman Reigns. Whoever wins will face Kevin Owens for the Universal Championship. That work?
Not really.
Sounds like I don't have a choice. So I guess it will have to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, yes, nice. Mr. Henderson. Yeah, uh-huh. Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens such a gem, even in video games, social media. But yeah, I mean, that was like something that was one of the bigger WWE what ifs. Like, not just him losing the Money in the Bank briefcase only because they thought he had like a severe injury and then he was gone for only like 2 months. Like, again, talk about a slap in the face to, him. Yes, and that too. He was supposed to be Vince McMahon's original illegitimate son in that angle before it devolved into the Hornswoggle nonsense. Which, I mean,
because we're about to witness one of the most
jury's out as to whether or not that would have
matches
actually
in
worked
WWE
for him
history.
or not, but it probably would have been better than the floundering mediocrity and constant injury trouble that he found himself in.
Roman Reigns and the man that came within inches of Roman's title.
Neither man is happy about this outcome. KO should be ashamed of himself for his disgraceful...
He goes for the quick pin.
Yeah, I think that if maybe Swerve in Our Glory turns heel tonight because the Acclaimed are so over, and then that's how they're going to prolong it to Arthur Ashe, because I can't imagine they're going to do just this title change right here and right now. It feels like you'd want it for an even bigger stage than your ordinary Dynamite.
Look at this here, guys. Look at this.
I would save it for Arthur Ashe if possible. That's just me, though. Plus, the idea then that you can break Swerve and Keith Lee up after this heel turn doesn't work for them. Like, it doesn't get them to keep the titles beyond this match. Then, yeah, I think that would work. Because then, if you really wanted to break them up and, like, you know, have them go their separate ways, you could do just that. And then Swerve can be a heel and Keith Lee can be a babyface after they've attempted to do that. But, I don't know. Maybe I'm just imagining things.
And he's able to reverse.
German suplex, but that's not all.
Going for an early pin. Manages to avoid the pinfall.
That was far more effective than I think anyone could have expected.
Then again, I'm honestly kind of surprised more people, babyfaces or heels, don't just cut off the Acclaim's intro.
By the throat.
Yep, I knew it. And then they're going to put the belts on the Acclaim finally at Arthur Ashe, because that's when you would do it. Like, that was the whole point of Swerve in Our Glory. I hate to be the smart Mark type of guy, but that was the whole point of them retaining it all out, was so that they could do it at Arthur Ashe instead, even though one could argue that it might have made more sense to do kind of an audible when you realized how over they were, but whatever.
These two showing how well scouted they each are.
I'll admit, I'm surprised at how over the Acclaim has gotten. Like, they've always been interesting, but I never saw them as the top team in AEW, and now maybe they are. Or at the very least, they can hold that spot.
Down to the ground.
In the clutches. He's got it locked in.
He may not have a choice. He may have to tap out. And he releases the hold.
I don't think he had it fully locked in.
Damn it, I knew that was going to happen. Yeah. Come on now.
Hooked from behind, picked up and flashing down with.
There we go.
Opportunity is his.
And that'll about do it, folks.
Yeah, I think he could be. I think he's a little undersized for anything like truly major, like the AEW World Championship, but he could definitely have a lot of single-star potential.
This is what you get when you have complete confidence and control.
And by undersized, I mean height. Like, obviously, I don't think that, you know, everybody needs to be like 6'5" and jacked, but that's true. Well, that's the thing. I think that one of the big problems is with tag team wrestling is not only has Vince McMahon created kind of a stigma around it, but on top of that, you know, wrestlers used to get into the industry just to be tag team wrestlers, and now that's not the case anymore. FTR is one of those rare examples. Lists are for losers. Nice. Ooh, okay. Nice. Kevin Owens, I love watching Sammy compete. Wow, this is actually a really full-fledged storyline. Absolutely. I think that's exactly what they're trying to do. And it's one of the reasons why I love them so much, why I've fallen in love with them all over again. Like, with this whole belt collector run, I kind of mellowed on them after a while when they were in AEW, but now they're picking things up again. I think we're going to finish this storyline, and then I'm going to call it a stream.
I've been looking forward to this one.
I guess this means the conspiracy's continuing.
They never stop with this guy.
Yeah. Let's go. I so cannot wait for Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens to be tag team champions. It's happening. Yes, that's the thing. And like I said, I've been a Jerichoholic since like 1997, and the dude still got it. He never lost it.
The way Sami Zayn, a well-seasoned superstar who valued
probably
every
one of the
chance he
best.
got to try.
Like, I honestly would put him as a much better talker than The Rock in many ways. Like, in terms of selling stuff.
Is Owen just playing mind games?
Not only... Oh, he's going to roll me up here.
Chicken wing, underhook, suplex.
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't have countered that.
Vicious right forearm. Oh, the physicality on display there.
But, yeah.
That unraveled on Zayn.
I think if Sting didn't have the frickin' neck injuries, he'd probably be a much bigger factor than he is. Yeah, I don't think I'm meant to win this one.
Shoulders down.
Maybe not.
This was one after that last hit.
Goes to show you just never know what your opponent.
I actually just wish that Sting would cut promos aside from the standard Sting promo, because it feels like he's got a default promo now that he cuts, and like that's all he does. And like Darby just doesn't impress me anymore, like at all when he talks. So that's why I don't like light up whenever I see Sting and Darby Allin on my TV, or on the card for that matter. Well, that's true too. That's true for Sting. I would argue that Seth Rollins having a whoopsie reckless moment was really the problem, because I think Sting was actually content with just cashing the checks for the WWE, but then they were like, you know what? Hey, let's get you a big money match and maybe a WWE title, and we'll see how well that draws. When in reality, I don't think anybody was expecting that to be a big thing.
Of muscle with those attacks.
German suplex, but that's not all.
I mean, you could argue that maybe Sting was just cooked at the very end of his time in Impact, and that definitely could have been a sign of that he should have retired. But
Close there. It could be do or die time. And Sami Zayn reverses it.
I would still argue that there does need to be an end game though for Sting and Darby. If it's gonna be, if Darby's ever gonna like be anything more than just the mid card guy that he's been pegged for like ever, you gotta get him to turn on Sting somehow, or Sting just has to retire in like some form. Oh yeah, I like the Joker Sting too. I mean, sometimes rip-offs work. Sometimes rip-offs can be very humorous and entertaining. Doesn't have to be this brand new ground that's being treaded. So yeah.
This is what you get when you have complete.
Yeah, I'm getting a little tired, but I do want to finish this storyline. All right. But it gave me an idea. Maybe I should check into KO's match personally, too. Ha! Nice.
Whoa, from behind.
The
Hey!
Universal title challenger is taking it to Kevin Owens.
I know KO interrupted his match
Yeah,
earlier. This is
Jeff Hardy
ridiculous.
needs to
Owens was out
retire.
here to face Paragon, not get ambushed.
And I'd be very, very surprised if Jeff Hardy, although knowing Tony Khan and the way he's been running ship, how much you want to bet that he's in order to prove to himself that he's not like completely screwed, or that he isn't completely failed, that he's gonna try and see if he can salvage Jeff Hardy. No, Jeff Hardy, yeah, he's not gonna change his style. Back and forth isn't cute anymore. I'm gonna make you wish you never won your briefcase, or beat Roman, or come to SmackDown, or WWE. Oh, God. Pretty much all of the above. Oh. Oh. It's getting chippy. We're going to end this, KO, you and me. Also, I have no idea why AEW is,
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for...
I like this guy.
I really wish that, or AEW stopped trying to deliberately cool off Wardlow. Like, yeah, MJF kind of did him dirty at Double or Nothing, but Tony Khan seems determined to basically, like, not, like, use him as he should be. Like, what the hell are you doing, Tony Khan?
Introducing the champ.
Do not get it. Like, seriously, that's starting to tick me the hell off.
WWE Universe, the wait is over. Kevin Owens is about to defend his controversial Universal Championship against a gritty challenger that's been climbing toward this moment since the Money in the Bank last
I know he cut a good
briefcases,
promo.
no
I'm just
more
saying,
mind
like,
games,
I
just
want
two
him to
tough
start
as nails
destroying
superstars
teams left
who
and
are
right.
willing to do anything to be the top dog in WWE.
And I want him to do it without, like, buddies, or, like, having to worry about getting ganged up
Does his
on him.
opponent finally have an answer?
Clothesline.
Like, Wardlow, I know he's an underrated talker, and he's, like, I hate to say he's Brock Lesnar-esque in, like, his build and, like, his athleticism, but he kind of is, honestly. Like, I mean, I haven't seen a guy that thick and muscled do moonsaults the way Wardlow does since, you know, Brock Lesnar. So,
Owens intercepts it.
that'll be interesting. That'd be one interesting fantasy matchup if we could ever, you know, like, convince the two promotions to not war with each other. Wardlow versus Lesnar, Suplex City versus the Powerbomb Symphony. The t-shirts make themselves.
He saw it coming, taking advantage.
At least Wardlow seems like a good dude who actually cares about wrestling, though. Not to say that Brock Lesnar has to, you know, be in absolute love with wrestling in order for him to be good at his job, but, you know, he's had his time, and his shelf life is, you know, I got sick of him a long time ago. I never liked him to begin with, but his shtick got old for me a long time ago.
Using the elbow as a weapon.
Double underhook applied. Butterfly suplex. Uh-oh. Suplex. Lights out.
This is where I win the Universal Championship finally, it looks like.
Oh, yes.
Oh no! No!
Of course we can't get through this match without controversy. It's par for the course with
Ah, damn it!
Wait, the tribal chief is in the ring.
With a steel chair. Yeah, he's gonna screw me. Yep, he screwed me. You son of a bitch. Oh no, wait! This actually counted.
Shoulders
Pin him!
down. Championship
Pin him!
Breaks the count.
Somehow,
I didn't realize that wasn't
he
disqualified.
is still in this.
I didn't realize that I wasn't disqualified for that. Or that wasn't, the bell wasn't rang for that.
Impressive counter by KO.
I thought I actually
This is not
lost. Nice.
great reversal.
No.
What's KO gonna do here? Oh, I get it. I get
No.
it. Pile driver.
No. No. I countered that. I countered that.
Continue. And look at
Nope.
the disbelief on the face of the champion.
They both know what's at stake. Neither competitor is going to lose easy here.
Shut
Just
up.
ended so
Fight
many
forever.
matches with that, but not today.
Come on.
Forearm to the face. Nothing fancy about that. The challenger's looking
Come on.
shaky.
Counter. Counter. Thank you. Why did you pull your punch? You stupid character.
Oh, damage to the
You
body.
stupid freaking character.
He's staring his opponent down, getting into that zone.
Come on.
Ah, what a smash.
Come on.
Just insulting. Owens taking the upper hand. From the top. Oh, knees right to
Thank
the
God. Okay, can I... Please? Thank you? Yes! Finally.
Into a ripcord Larry.
Pin him.
Cover of the title on the line.
New champion.
And he fights it off.
This is
Damn
no
it.
time to hesitate. You can feel the end coming.
Alright, come on now, KO. Time to go for the ride and end this.
Cinched up. Inverted crush.
Gonna see a new champ.
Oh, he gets the shoulder up before three.
What?
I can't believe
No.
it. We were a second away from a new champion.
You gotta
Are
be
we
kidding
close to the
me.
start
Come on
of a
now.
new reign?
Throwing everything in the kitchen sink in there, but to no avail.
What do I have to do? I have to hit him again? Probably do have to hit him multiple times with the finisher, it looks like.
Climbing the turnbuckle.
Okay.
First up, high.
And nobody's there.
Oh, how did I miss that? How did I miss that? I was right on top of him. That is a load of malarkey.
Owens gets control.
Damn it.
Oh, right in the mat, face first. That certainly wasn't pretty.
No! God damn it.
Able to get the
Come on.
advantage here. Kick to the gut.
Really?
Ooh, brutal forward.
I couldn't counter
The
that.
challenger not looking good right now.
At this stage of the match, they are clearly starting to feel the effects of this back and forth.
Come on now. Okay.
Double underhook applied.
Pin and win.
Fly suplex. Two. Oh, that just narrowly kicks out.
Almost inhuman at this point.
Come on.
Big punch. Ouch.
There we go.
Not much fight left in KO, it seems.
Come on. Let's finish this. And good night.
We can have a new champion.
Here is your winner.
Yes. Finally. The champion.
It was a difficult path to get here, but certainly worth the reward.
Let's not overlook the fact that Roman Reigns played a role in all this and was still never pinned for that title. I have a feeling this is far from settled.
A night and title change.
Woohoo! We did it! Yeah, da 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 da. All right, is that the end? Heh, wreck KO and leave. Fixed it. Whatever. Oh, God. Triple threat. Oh, man, really? Oh, we gotta keep this going, Ha. Oh, okay. Good grief.
Taking it old school tonight with a little 2-on-2 tag team action.
Doesn't get any more classic than this. You truly get the best of both worlds, and sometimes
Roman Reigns must pin Sami Zayn. Okay.
Hey, kind of like you and me, Corey.
I would very much like to be excluded from this narrative, Saxton.
Caught with a lariat.
Hitting
Nice.
the elbow drop.
What a drop kick right to the back.
Double underhook applied.
Butterfly suplex.
Arr. There we go.
Right to the chest. Owens at the mercy of his opponent. Owens is under the gun.
Pulling him in for the backbreaker. Ouch. Dropping the elbow.
Good grief, that was a big choke slam.
This match grinded him down a little. Boom, right in the button. Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Great thinking to stop Owens.
KO avoids the attack.
Knees meet face.
Uh-oh. Half and half suplex. Lights up.
Uh-huh. How you like me now?
Got him set up in the corner of the ring.
Trapped in the corner. No escape from these punches.
Oh, had that well scouted.
Kevin Owens with the torture rack.
Oh, into the neck breaker.
Okay.
Dismantling the arm in the corner. Gotta hurt. Caught him right in the jaw. Oh, what a shot.
You're not gonna tag? Really?
He turns it around.
Okay, fine. I'm not gonna be...
Paying it right back with a reversal.
He's got it.
Let's get it on.
All right.
German suplex. But that's not all. Into a cord lariat. What a combination.
Sammy isn't going to like what's about to come his way.
All right.
Hooked from behind. Picked up and crush. Will Sammy
All right.
recover? Tag made. Fresh man in. That was just malicious. Insulting. He's feeling the effects of that last hit. Solid punch. Well, timely counter by Zayn. He's got him scouted.
All right.
Defiant counter to Reigns.
Look at him. Pride and poise personified.
There's some power behind that punch. Headbutt.
Vicious.
All right.
Up and face first. Flapjack.
All right.
Okay, that sleeper's in.
Will this match end on a submission? That's it. That's it.
Got it. What a match and what a great team.
Really? You're gonna be that nitpicky?
And we're on our way in this tag team match.
All right, hang on a second. I gotta go do something really quick here. I'll be back in a second. All right, and
There's a pecking order in the tag team division, and one of these teams is jockeying for position at the very top.
Elbow drop.
Here's a tag. Opponent off the ropes.
Hard impact on the back. Oh, that was just malicious.
Insulting. Oh, wow. Sami Zayn is a bloody mess.
Hurled away. God. He's absorbed some damage already.
Right now, he's thinking one of two things, Cole. I need to get out of here, or I'm going to answer this call and pay him back.
huh.
Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched. Take a good look at a real-life Titan, folks.
Knew what Roman had coming. Springboard misses the target. Reigns really having his way right here.
Yeah, we're seeing some rare flaws in Sami Zayn's game plan.
Kick to the gut.
Dragged around into a neck breaker.
Oh, Zayn anticipated that.
Right to the back of the neck. What a blow.
Good night.
What a headbutt. Zayn looking helpless to every attack.
Overwhelming attacks for Roman now.
The close of this match is just ahead.
This is getting hard to watch, guys. We might need to stop this one. Sami Zayn needs to dig down deep as he's done so many times in the past.
Really? Come on now. Okay, fine. Do I just have to run? Really? Damn it.
Reverses it.
Nope.
And he's
Nice
able
try.
to reverse.
I thought I... No.
Unparalleled intensity from the big dog.
Yeah, we're seeing some rare flaws in Sami Zayn's game plan.
Come on. Oh, I don't have a signature, so never mind.
Oh, what a right.
Sorry to keep checking the moves set.
Yeah, that's some attitude behind it.
Yeah, sorry I didn't...
The head of the table cinches it in.
Whoa, this is surprising, Byron. For the victory here.
And there's the save.
Damn it.
Right into the shoulder. That's gotta hurt. Zayn looking helpless to every attack.
Roman seems tapped into his endless reserve of strength.
Jackhammer.
Is it enough? The cover. And he stops the count for his partner.
Damn it. Come on, Draven.
Owen set to the outside.
There we go. That's better.
What a headbutt. Vicious. Does he get him here? 1, 2. Loads off the pin at 2.
Damn it. Come on.
Knew what Roman had coming. Great counter.
I'm not crazy about the triple threat because that means that I'm probably going to lose it.
Uh-oh, this is going to be nasty. There's the power into the...
Maybe I'm wrong.
Looking for the victory. There's 2. Oh,
Come on, ref.
Damn it.
shut up, Byron. He's a projectile now.
Come on.
That hit connects for
Okay,
Roman
pin.
Reigns. Will it be?
Done.
Great officiating as the ref noticed he was on the
Son of a...
Oh, my
Curse you and your
goodness.
specific match objectives.
Arm control applied and a big boot to the chest.
real European uppercut. With ruthless striking. And Sami dodges that one.
Not really.
Oof. Good contact.
Come on. Really? Really? How is this not a grounded... Hit the spear! What the hell do I have... What the hell more do I have to...
Superman punch from... He's going for the pin. This could be it. Into the pay window. And this
Whatever.
Team of soon-to-be opponents gets the win over Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
I can't wait to see them finally settle their issues over the Universal Championship alongside KO in that huge triple threat match.
Looks like they might get started early right now.
And the Tribal Chief just brushed aside the Universal Champion.
We'll see if that lack of respect serves to motivate the champ.
Maybe. All right. Huh. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, now we're
SummerSlam.
talking.
Fight, Owens, fight!
There's the Universal Championship.
All right, let's do this. And we finish this storyline, and then yeah, we finish this storyline, and then after that, I'll call it a
The
stream.
Universal Championship will finally be decided once and for all, and a triple threat championship match that will have reverberations throughout the WWE Universe.
The defending Universal Champion comes into this match fueled by what he saw as an act of disrespect by Roman Reigns.
Roman was trying to get into the champ's head before one of the biggest matches of his career, and it clearly worked. Will it be enough to have an impact on who walks away champion? We're about to find out. Take a good look at a real-life Titan, folks.
Shoulders down for the count.
Kick right to the back of the leg.
I'm wondering
Just a
then
step ahead of Owens.
if I don't retain, then what would be the storyline? Do I have to go to Raw?
Deafening blow to the chest.
Be interesting to see. Yeah, that figures. Can't let the young kid build any momentum
Side headlock
or
applied.
rebuild any momentum.
Right hand for good.
Especially now that the Dark Order seem like they've got a direction they're going in. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't hate Danielson, but I do kind of have to laugh that Chris Jericho, during a recent interview, said that Danielson's in the prime of his career. The prime of his career. He's in his mid-40s and he's had multiple concussions and other neck injuries. Prime of his career, my ass. Yeah, I know pro wrestlers can go much longer these days and can be like at the top of their game, like at a much older age because of the conditioning and everything, but come on, prime of his career. Don't insult my intelligence.
Back in the ring now.
Oh, man, you can see he is feeling it now. Good grief. That's a chop that'll wake you up.
As I like to say, chops, they're on the menu.
Slam sends them crashing. Double under.
Nope.
What a reversal by Reigns. Big punch finds its mark. Into the corner now. Butterfly suplex. A beatdown on the big dog.
Reigns has to turn the tide quickly.
German suplex. But that's not all. Into a ripcord look. Here's the pin. Title on the line. 1, 2. And the title's still up for grabs. Not yet. He steps foot in the ring again. Ooh, sharp elbow.
Kick to the gut.
Boom! DDT. A bad place to be for the challenger.
After lasting this long in a triple threat, it'd be a shame to take a nosedive now.
Oh, man. Look at this. Snap suplex. And an elbow.
Lining up Reigns. Opportunities like this rarely open up.
All right.
Cinched up. Driven into the mat. It's over. Now that is why they're the champ. Here is your winner. Universal Champion.
Oh, I did win. Nice. See, when it says attempt, I'm under the impression the storyline's going to screw me, but no, it didn't.
Every one of them.
I know I was one of those who had doubts, but this performance was truly impressive.
Impressed standing the onslaught of the two other superstars to stand.
Nice. Victory is mine. Of course, the question is now, will I be forced to go to Monday Night Raw, or do I actually have the opportunity to just go through another storyline? Wow. Heh. Heh. Oh, wow. Ha. Ha. Edge. Okay, so when we come back, I will defend my Universal Championship against Edge, and we will continue storylines from there. Until then, I hope you guys all have a good rest of your Wednesday, and hope you enjoyed this stream, and I'll see you guys for FMV Friday. Otherwise, stay happy, stay healthy, stay peaceful, stay sane, and ta-ta for now.